Welcome. Welcome back to another episode of Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26. We are getting ready to start what is now year 4. Had to think about it for a second. Moving along very quickly here in this series. The farthest I got with a Dynasty team on College Football 25 on the channel was just 5 seasons. Now, I did have another Dynasty at 4 seasons. So, did still play a lot of the game last year. But yeah, super excited to get another season going. The last episode, kind of broke down the off season, and it's year 4. It wouldn't be right if we didn't have a new starting quarterback. Taylor Downs hit the transfer portal after throwing 38 touchdowns as a redshirt freshman. And he ended up as the starting quarterback at LSU. Our plan is to try to play them next year in year 5. I think that he's like an 87 overall now. I think he's going to end up staying around for another season. Kind of fingers crossed on that. But we have a new quarterback in Bryce Baker. He is a former, if it'll pull it up, player card button was not working there. Former 4-star recruit with star development, already an 84 overall. I think he's got the caps with another year of development. Could maybe be a draftable guy, which we need some of those. Our pro potential numbers at a lot of different positions are really taking a hard hit. But he's coming over from TCU. He's got 15 career passes. Baker is a better athlete than Downs, faster, stronger arm. The accuracies are not as good, and I noticed that in practice mode. It's not quite as easy and precise a passing attack with Baker, but I think with his throw power and his speed, I think it could be more explosive. Now with Baker, don't expect me to go full blown, 9 or 10 read options or to be scrambling around with him. Want to do 2 or 3, read options a game. I want to introduce a couple of rollout plays. And try to get him on the edge, and then we'll see if we need to scramble or throw a pass at that point in time. But I'm very excited for Bryce Baker and what he can potentially bring to this offense. Abdul Volk and David Stenerud both tried to go to the transfer portal. We were able to get both of them to stay without having to re-recruit them. Expect them to be the lead backs. Forsett should get some playing time as well. All of these guys have plenty of carries left in their careers that they can utilize. Tramar Harris took a monumental jump, like a plus 11 or something crazy. I can't remember exactly what the number was, but he is now an 89 overall, matching Corey Smith. Harris has been an underutilized piece for us. He's got really good hands now, good catching traffic, but it's these route running abilities that are just insane. A 94 plus on medium, short, and deep route running. Great release. Really developed well. Corey Smith is up to 99 catching. Now, the spec catch and catching traffic are not that high. But if he's not being hit, Corey Smith is going to catch the football, essentially. We did bring in Trossie Braceful here. He is a senior, former 3-star. He is coming over from Toledo after a couple of decent years with them. He's going to operate for the most part as our wide receiver 3, but DeAndre Smith also took a massive leap here heading into his redshirt sophomore season up to a 96 speed. There's no way that I'm not going to give him opportunities to make plays down the field. Now, the route running is still not outstanding. This is a guy, though, that can take those like RPO slant post plays that Durr had last year. He is a guy that can take those to the house and split safeties. And he's by far the fastest player that we've had, at least to this point. Juan Pasco had a big jump as well. Don't know how much he'll be utilized, but I'm really excited for a guy with 93 speed, 93 acceleration at 6'3". I think he's going to be a major player for us in the future. We brought in George Zegwu, a sophomore, out of the transfer portal as well. He's going to operate as our second tight end here this year. Came over from Michigan State, played in all 12 games, but did not get any stats. George Gant is definitely going to lead the way there. Demetrius Simple really took a big jump this offseason. He's looking like our starter at left tackle. Marcus Easley is back at left guard for the 4th year here. We got Walt Claire Flynn, to come in and transfer. He hit the portal out of Georgia, and really excited. He has not played any snap, and I don't know if this is just kind of the way that their stats are. But he's not showing a single thing ever his entire career. But he got a nice boost over the offseason. It gives us a chance to kind of build on Rasmussen here for one more year. Brian Volk is back after starting as a true freshman. He'll be a starter here again, and the same for Finawi Finian Ganafo. I'm still struggling to say that word. Redshirt sophomore. He's up to an 84 overall. Certainly looks like he is going to be a future NFL guy, I think, at this point. He's still got good caps. As long as he sticks around another season, I think with his development, I think he's going to be an NFL draftable player for us here. And I really like the depth that we've started to build up, particularly at the tackle spots. We're doing a really nice job with that. David Schumacher, after a double-digit tackle season, he's back. A double-digit sack season, he is going to be back. You'll notice that all the freshmen this year, I'm just trying to redshirt them to the best of my abilities. Morton is back on the other side. Both those guys saw improvements to their power move. Schumacher's power move is up to a 90. I'm hoping that kind of unlocks him a little bit. Defensive tackle, we saw Jeffries take a jump up in his development up to impact heading into his senior season. Didn't develop a ton, though. But a really good trio there on the interior with some building blocks for down the line. Nothing really changed here at Sam. We brought in Tobias Lawton. Actually comes over from Indiana. We brought him out of the transfer portal. He's going to be a sub linebacker for us. He's going to be a starter. He's going to be a guy that plays. Has no career tackles to his name, but is a very, very good athlete. We brought in Dwayne Dobbs here as well. Don't remember exactly where he came from. That's kind of the bad thing about getting all these different players. It doesn't even show. I'd have to go back and look at it, but he's coming in. I really like this linebacker group, and I think we got some future studs there. Tylen Scales is going to be operating as the other sub linebacker. He did come back, never went to the portal or anything. I think he's due for a big year. Crocker is going to be a specialist as a pass rusher for us. Just not good enough not a good enough athlete. He's not bad in coverage, got good zone, but is just slower than these other guys with similar numbers. Did get some big moves here in the cornerback room. So Hadori Hines is back. We brought in Raheem Stroud in out of the transfer portal. And looking forward to seeing what he can bring us. Had 2 interceptions last year for UCF. 5'11", 170, so he's not a big guy, but he's incredibly fast, 95 speed, one of the fastest guys that we have on the roster. He's a better man guy than zone guy, so now kind of looking at this, we could probably run a little bit more man than what we have been doing over the course of this series. Dalton Sly got a bump up to impact. Now he's looking like a potential future NFL guy if we can get him to stick around for another year or two. Still got some room that he can grow as a player there as well. Brought in Lawrence Johnson to give us a little bit more depth to this position. Coming over from Texas A&M, played a little bit but did not play a ton after transferring in from Florida Atlantic. And then Ote, Sermon, Jacoby, and Morris kind of providing depth there at cornerback. Baxter, so we did lose Bradford to the transfer portal. Baxter, we were able to keep him. 91 speed, he's really fast. We brought in Bobby Darman out of the transfer portal to give us another guy with really good athleticism there just in case. Really, really like the way that things are shaping up here in this secondary. Marable is back for another year as a starter. We brought back Gee, brought back Dubwig. I think this is a really good football team. Last year, we wanted to make the playoffs, and we were able to accomplish that. We won a game in the playoffs. We're coming into this season ranked number 9. The schedule is a little rough, but it's in just a stretch. So it's going to open up with Ball State. That'll be who we're playing today. Then we go on the road to Wake Forest. And really after this year is when I'm going to start kind of doing my own thing with the schedule, unless I just really like what the computer does. But then we get 4 straight ranked opponents here at USC. We host Michigan, at Illinois, and then we do bring Notre Dame back in, trying to avenge that loss from last year. Still got to hand the loss to Michigan, who beat us a couple of years ago. And then the schedule lightens up a little bit, at least here on paper, before things get over to this Nebraska-Indiana split here at the very end of the season. But excited to get things rolling. It's year 4. If I sound a little raspy, apologies. But let's kind of just take a look at this Ball State roster. I don't think they're going to have a whole lot for us. They should not be very good. Let's just take a look. 66 overall. I wanted us to have a game since I'm breaking in a new quarterback where I can, kind of get used to him and how he plays and some of the new pieces that we have on offense. No Justin Marshall, no Gabriel Joyner, no Chris Durr, that kind of thing. So I thought that this was a good idea just to do this. Their quarterback is fast, decent arm strength, but the accuracies are definitely not there. Got a really explosive running back, okay. Good wide receiver 1. It gets a little weaker after that. Pretty decent athlete at tight end 1. The offensive line, definitely something we need to try to take advantage of there. Defensive line, not anything special, but not terrible either. The linebackers have some good athletes, a good linebacker group in general. Super fast cornerback here in William Nettles. That name sounds familiar. Am I crazy? Played at SMU. Okay. He was actually solid for SMU. I don't know why he ended up leaving there to come here. But nonetheless, solid top trio of cornerbacks, and it gets a little bit weaker, and the safeties are okay. Pretty decent athletes, actually. But yeah, so I think we're going to be able to move the football. We should be able to do good things here defensively as well. I'm excited to get year 4 started, and we are getting ready to get underway here. I think we're going to be good. Obviously, the loss of Taylor Downs sucks, but I think that we were able to bring in a quarterback that can give some different things to the offense, even if it's not going to be as efficient a passing attack. I think we're continuing to build year after year the best team that we have put together yet, if that makes sense. Like we improved from year 1 to year 2, year 2 to year 3. I think this is the best roster. I think we have a schedule that's got some openings and potential to maybe push us towards a Big Ten championship. I would love to get into that conversation after we were in it last year. Just lost the 1 game in the regular season in conference play. Hopefully we can make a run at the conference title this year. My goal this year would be to at most lose 1 game in the regular season, but I really want to try to go undefeated. That 4-game stretch pretty early in the season is going to be tough, but we're going to get ready to get underway here at home. Going to be kicking off 80-degree weather here in West Lafayette. See what the Cardinals can do as they come out on offense for the first time. Nice kick there from Gee. We'll be taking for a touchback, and we will open the season with that touchback going in at the 25. We see Jordan Bridgewater, their top wide receiver, their top offensive weapon, though that running back is very fast as well. I think this is a game I really would like to see us just completely dominate this one, particularly along the defensive line, kind of see how things grow from that standpoint. And the first play of the game is not really a great one for us. Aquarius Shaw, their running back, wearing a mid-80s number. Is definitely a little bit different. Keegler is going to get some snaps here as a pass rusher for us as well, for what it's worth. I kind of overlooked that one, and Ball State gets a first down here early on. Dalton Sly is going to be operating out of the slot for us this year. So forgive me if I kind of mess up some names here and there. Some of these new players, as Scales makes his first big play of the season with a 2-yard tackle for loss there. 3 rushers here. Should still be something we potentially take advantage of. And we still cannot do anything. Finally, it works his way around. Quick tackle out there. 3rd and 6. Keegler definitely seemed like he'd be a solid pass rusher for us, a redshirt freshman. That one is going to be caught. Wow, a jump ball down the field to Bridgewater, their top offensive weapon. Immediately making a name for himself there. I believe that was over our new cornerback, Stroud, it was. Okay, so first big play for the computer of the season. Now he's going to try to scramble up. Takes a couple of big hits there, but does not fumble. make some plays. This is not at all what I was hoping we would get here as a start. It's going to be a read option, and Ball State starts off the season with a big touchdown drive here on the road against Purdue. Certainly shocked to say the least here now. Got off to a good start with an early first down. They hit the big play. Just a deep jump ball. Made it count. Certainly hope that is not a sign of things to come for this defense, and I don't think it is in the long term. Dorsett's going to take that one for a touchback. Going to be kind of operating as running back 3 this season. How do we want to open things up this year? I think we're going to just open things up under center. I think is what we're going to do. Or not under center, but here in the pistol, 2 tight end set. Baker in at quarterback, and his first play as a starting quarterback is going to be handing off to Volk, a gain of 2. Really excited to see what this offense can do as long as we can kind of keep things on the up and up. And there's Corey Smith. Gets his first catch of the season, setting us up for a near first down there. And notice something different over here on the right side. DeAndre Smith is out there, but also instead of having 2 wide receivers, I put 2 tight ends out there on that play as blockers to try to help out that screen play a little bit more. So you'll see instead of having a 3 wide receiver trio set over there, actually 2 tight ends on the field as well. Carried a bulk. It's run down, does end up gaining a yard. So far, not the most exciting start. Four wide receivers set now. Baker takes the snap. Try to work this one across, and DeAndre Smith already showing what 96 speed could bring to this offense. His first catch of the season is a long touchdown, and both of these offenses showing quick, big play progression here already. Hunter Smith threw that just as he was able to break free, and then he's got enough speed to throw on the afterburners. Baker's first touchdown here as a Boilermaker goes to DeAndre Smith. Scores his first receiving touchdown of his career. Here's a redshirt sophomore. Had a punt return touchdown last year. So 7-7. Hopefully the defense can play a little bit better than what we saw on that previous possession. First and 10. It'll be a handoff, knockdown. Good play there. Hit again by Marable. Coming in there quickly. Loss of 1 there. Play action. No pressure again. He's going to throw the deep ball again. 2 guys back there this time. Able to knock it away. Third and 11. Let's go off the field this third down. Run play, and he is going to get to the outside. I accidentally thought I dove on the ground with Schumacher there, so I did not set the edge. That's on me. I tried to go ahead and power move, expecting it to be a run play, and they never really put a hand on me. That's this up now. The Schumacher, though, trying to make up for it on this play and gets the first sack of the season. He was a double-digit sack guy last year. It's his first one there. Try to rush with Keegler here, 2nd and 18. So far, the third downs have been a big bugaboo for Schumacher already, almost with his 2nd straight sack. Puts that one underneath the shawl. 3rd and 15. Let's just get off the field here. Keegler trying to get a sack, almost got it. They just throw the jump ball up again. Hines able to knock it away. They take their shots. Remember that. Quarterback that doesn't have great accuracy or a great arm, but he's already hit one of those huge plays. DeAndre Smith now here to catch the punt. Going to catch that's going to bring it up for a decent return. See if we can get this run game going. See if we can get these tight ends involved here. Baker takes the snap. I'll flip this one over to Gant. Does catch it. I tell you what, kind of the thing I've been most impressed with Gant, as he is now a sophomore, his ability, like, he feels like he really catches the ball well. Gary to Volk, and it's set up nicely. Try to juke to the inside there. Gets up to the 45. First big run for him this year. To get a snap here to Stenerud. Set up a screen to him. Expect him to be kind of the receiving back guy that we go to. Gets this over to Stenerud. Couple of nice blocks. A gain of 4 there. Three wide receivers. Baker takes the snap and get this over to Smith. He cannot grab it though. Try to hit him with a quick play there. I don't run a ton with quarterbacks, so if you're expecting a lot of that, I'm sorry. Good throw there from Baker. Corey Smith able to connect on that play. Nice first down. Baker takes it. We'll get this out to DeAndre Smith. Does not take that one to the house. Solid game though, already his 3rd grab of the day. Got this halfback swing over to Stenerud. Get him his 2nd touch of the game. He did it over there. Just not enough blocking. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. We're facing a 3rd down. End of the first quarter. 7-7 game. We're moving the ball. We're in good territory here. Just trying not to make a mistake. Corey Smith already with a good start. Bridgewater with a good start. And, of course, DeAndre Smith already making his first big play of the game. Let's go. Right. Single. Trying to set this up. We can kind of roll out here with Baker. Exactly what we do. Baker will take it up. Gets a block. Does not get the first down. For the big team here. See what this looks like. Got 2 players out there. We're just going to hand this off to Volk. Should be nice run. We'll get it up to the 1-yard line. Volk getting involved early here. You know what we like to do around this part of the field. Try to see if we can get Gant out in the flat. If not, we're going to hand this off to Volk. Baker takes it. Like how that's set up, and George Gant scores his first touchdown, I believe, of his career here in game 1 of year 4. Baker 9 for 10. He's got more touchdowns and incompletions so far in his career. 10-play drive, but we do score. After a better defensive drive this last time out, I'm hoping that going to set us up to be able to play some of the younger guys here today. Would be nice. We'll give our guys a chance to kind of pass some stats today before the schedule starts to ramp up quickly. Big hit there. Baxter able to knock that one away. Second and 10. Took a big shot there, though. Keegler, oh, I thought he was going to get there. Nice tackle there. Underneath to get on Shaw. Lawton, let's see what we want to do here. 3rd and 3. Just a 3-man rush. He's got all the time in the world. No more 3-man rushes. I think this is a team that can play man. I think we're going to do that right here. Try to get Sly off the edge. So I'm going to try to use Schumacher to kind of hold that right tackle. Instead, it's a run play. I'm going to get locked up there, though. Ian Jeffries leading the way on that play. Loss of 1. We got 3 wide receivers this time. Allstate's giving us some fits here offensively. Play action. Keegler, though, gets back and gets his first career sack. Keegler just way too good a pass rusher as a redshirt freshman to not give him opportunities to make plays. Number 3, let's trust our guys to make plays here. There's not a whole lot of plays being made. He does throw that one away about 80 yards down the field. We'll get off the field and force another punt. Andre Smith got some room to return this one. 96 speed. Can't get around him. Baker takes it. Play action. Trying to heave that one up. Try to give Harris a chance there. All right, okay. 3 wide receivers this time. And off to Volt. Not enough blocking there. It's a gain of 1. It's a 3rd and long now. Let's see. Be one of our sprint out plays here. Take it. Baker rolls out. Get that over to Corey Smith. Being able to get him on the edge, I think, is going to play a massive part in our team's success overall this year. Get that over quickly to Stenerud, who never tries to grab it. Okay. 2nd and 10. Gives Stenerud his first handoff of the season here. Blocked well. Stenerud, nice run. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Do this shot. Right.
1st and 10, we go 3 wide receivers. Got Gant in the slot. I'll scramble this one out here with Baker, and he's got room to go. Slides just short of the 1st down. It's already a couple of scrambles for him. Got like 78 carries, so it shouldn't be a massive problem with fumbles and stuff, but still not going to try to take a bunch of licks there. Somehow got stood up on that play. Takes it. Tries to get that over to Corey Smith, but gets hit. Or he can deliver it. Coach wants to go for it. I am down to all in line here. Baker takes it, going for another 4th down here. Kind of slides around protection, gets it to Braceville. His first reception here at Purdue. This is a 1st down. Kind of sucks for having to utilize a lot of these like 4th down conversions to get the job done here. Come on, guys. Try to get this out to DeAndre Smith again, I think. If they all tuck inside, get it out to 15. Gets it down to the 1. his 4th catch. Used him a ton here early on. Baker takes the snap. Going to scramble around. He's going to get into the end zone. His 3rd score of the day. First one on the ground. Already used him a little bit more than what I thought I was going to running it. It's a 21-7 lead. The offense is looking good. Scored a touchdown on every drive. Had one explosive drive. Otherwise, we've kind of had to work for things, though. Have not been great on 3rd down. Or to be too upset with our performance here early on, other than that first defensive drive. That one is shut down. Did not block us at all there. Variable now with 2 tackles for loss, doing a nice job around the line of scrimmage here in the early going. 2nd and 12. Go out to the left side. Don't slide. Able to knock that one away. Sly's a playmaker, man. Sly is a playmaker. Little man defense here. Send 5s. Try to get pressure on him. I think I like that. Going to be a read option, and it is wide open over there. Hines finally tackles him down, but read option to the wide side gave Coleman plenty of room, and he's a good athlete. Screen play. Holding, taking to the inside. Nice blocking. All State has had some really nice plays against us here in the early going. Run play shut down. Try to cut back on that. Scales and Morton all over it. Loss of a yard there. We're at the 2-minute warning. Would like to get the ball back and try to score one more time. I think they're going to throw it here. So they're going to back out. Nope, it's going to be a run play. Wow, great play by Morton to get off the block just in time there. Take a timeout. Or should have took the timeout before we let them run off 15 seconds or so. Get off the field right here. Schumacher's going to come through. How is that not a sack? Knocked away. It's actually picked off by Hines, but right out the back of the end zone. Take that out at the 20. See if this offense can show some explosiveness here. Got a 1.5 minute, little 2-minute drill. We were empty to start things off. Sliding to his left. Gets that out to Corey Smith. Well, it's out of bounds. Baker's looked the part here so far. Really hard to complain much. Try to float that for Corey Smith. Almost picked off. First real bad decision that we have made here so far today. Let's see what we're going to do here. Come off the corner blitz, gets it out to Bracewell, gets the first down and ducks out of bounds. Corey Smith gets out of bounds, gain of 4. Trying to operate quickly here. Been really impressive so far, even considering the competition. Ah, that's a bad one. Flag on the play here too. It's like a hold. They're on double left. Actually, Sherman is actually in there on that play. Okay. Let's see if we can create a little something here. 2nd and 16 now. Got this short Volk. And 6. He's going to try to scramble up with Baker, and he is able to get in. Now he is banged up. That was not what we wanted to happen there. So at least for right now, hopefully he's not too banged up. I tried to slide. Did a little bit late, though. So that's going to bring it to Sean Rice, redshirt freshman, decent athlete. Nothing crazy, though. Good throw power. Accuracies are similar. It's not quite as strong an arm. See if we can make this work now without Baker. Hopefully he's not too banged up. Hate to lose the transfer quarterback this early. Rice takes it. Just underneath. Braceful. Gets a nice block there. Going to get out of bounds. Hit Precitus. We'll let Rice cook here for just a minute. At least he should be okay, though. Try to float this out to Corey Smith. Not a lot there. Let's take a timeout. 30 seconds left now. Baker's actually back out there quickly. Try to scramble around. Going to get this up. First down to Harris. They're going to hurry it up. Let's get set. Baker takes it. Yep, throws that. Stenerud ain't going to get much. A yard there. Still got a timeout to work with. I think Baker will be okay as we get to the second half, but I'm trying to scramble around too much with him. Over to Corey Smith. Nothing there. Let's take a timeout. See what this looks like as we come up. Baker takes it. Throws it out of the back of the end zone. Let's take a hit there. Seems like he's okay. The dreaded super close field goal. We make it. 24-7. Not a bad first half. Baker sure adds some explosiveness with his legs, can get us out of trouble with that, and really make some plays. Unfortunately, did get him hurt, but almost 200 yards and 3 touchdowns there in the first half. Over 200 total yards if you count as rushing. Certainly made some really big plays there. Second half is going to be more of a focus on trying to get these running backs involved. Definitely trying to feel out this passing game. So far, I think we've done a nice job getting all of these pass catchers involved. Like to get Gant the ball a little bit more, but also just want to see make sure we can just run the ball with Volt if we can. You know, let's see what the wear and tear looks like there for Baker. He's okay. Okay. Nice run there to Volt. Good blocking. Gain of 8. I think at the end, that's really more of what I would want out of this team, is to be a very strong rushing attack. Get this out to Smith. Now you got some room to go and big speed for the first down. Over there to him. And off to Volt. Good blocking. 7 carries for him. Stenerud now in to replace him. He's going to get the ball. He's going to get a carry. First down. We'll try to give Braceful a shot. Overthrows him just a tad. Baker's not a great deep ball thrower. this is definitely the team to try that stuff out against, though. Backed up off this screen over here to Stenerud. That one's blocked. Couldn't get the spin move to work that time. It's up a 3rd and 4, though. Baker takes it. They sent the blitz. Stenerud is going to get the first down. Just enough blocking. They're on the outside, able to cut it back up. Nice play from him.
Here we go. Right.
Good blocking. Nice cut back up there for Stenerud so far. I've liked what I'm seeing so far out of this offense for sure. There's plenty of explosiveness here. Take it, try to go out wide. Just getting this out to Gant. Makes a nice catch here again. It's really just a matter of trying to make sure you're like constantly
All right, let's get it. Right.
taking care of the football, not trying to use Baker too much with his legs. This time going to take it. Nice throw up, and Corey Smith gets the touchdown. A 4-touchdown day now. Bryce Baker. Looked the part. The offense has looked good. Scored on every time. Every possession we've had the football is really all you can ask for. (31-7). Or 31 unanswered. The defense has had some ups and downs for sure, but overall it's played well. And they haven't given up any points since that opening drive, which is at least a positive. Keegler makes another play there. I think we may have a superstar there in front. He's really explosive. He's a good athlete on that interior. Has power moves and finesse moves. Oh, almost should have made another play there if I wasn't controlling him. Also 4 there. Scales comes off the edge. This is much better looking now defensively. Keegler comes through again, gets a hit. That's going to be a late hit, though. I believe they might call holding on that. Okay, we'll take it. We'll decline it, though, and take the punt. How to get over the century mark rushing. I think in an ideal world would be 150 to 200 maybe yard rushing team on a per game basis. Just have to show that we can do that. I also just like to call pass plays, though. It's going to be a run play. Volt. Let's get a yard there. But maybe taking that a little bit more to the outside, but Volk's not the most explosive running back in the world. There we go. Good run. Stiff arms a guy. It's a first down. Halfway to that 100-yard mark. Baker takes it. A slide this over, and it's dropped actually there by Harris. Not what we're wanting to see. That situation. Volk out. Get it out to Volk. 2 good blocks. Got 6. This out to Gant quickly. He's not going to get the first down. 4th and 1, kind of in no man's land here. We should be. You got to be able to get this first down. It's going to run an ISO here. Oh, not if they're going to do that. I'm not. This over to Gant. He's got some room to operate, and Gant is going to get into the end zone. Came out in the goal line defense. The audible to a pass. 5th touchdown now for Bryce Baker. Might be the conference offensive player of the week. Plays with his legs. Plenty of plays with his arm. Gant gets his 2nd touchdown of the day. Very involved here early on. Exactly what we wanted. Exactly what I thought he would be whenever we recruited him. 38-7. Schedule picks up pretty quickly after this. I mean, we should be certainly good play there. Good run. A big advantage over Wake Forest, but in total with how just the teams should be fine in that matchup, I would think. Handoff. Good play there. Behind's coming up and making a hard tackle. Averaging less than a yard a carry right now from Shaw. Underneath. Nice tackle there from Lawton. Set up a 3rd and 6. They go empty. Got nowhere to go. Guy finds a man up the middle. Good play. Ball State has definitely given us more fits than I would like here defensively. Now, we've only given up 1 touchdown, but definitely been plenty of plays where we're getting no pass rush. Keeler coming around here again, but now does not have the speed. The big-time scramble. Tried to take a big hit on him and fell down. Keeler causes him to scramble, but then doesn't have the speed to catch him. It's a tough look there. One play. Scales comes on the blitz untouched. Now take us to the 4th quarter. It's a 38-7 game. Would like to get some of these other guys, some of the younger guys, some looks, but I'm still trying to figure out what this rushing game is going to look like. I think that's a really key thing for this team. I do think that Baker's accuracies against some opponents are probably going to leave less than what we may desire at times. They put in their backups. Tackle down there is going to be a 3rd and 9. Let's run one more offensive drive with our starters and just really focus on running the football. Almost got back there on that screen. Nice tackle there from Hines. They're going to go for it, as they should. Keegler's back there again, but he's going to scramble around and slide down. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. I have no problem missing them in space, unfortunately. Run play. It's locked up that time. Yeah, every time I get through, I'm so desperate to get a sack. I'll end up either over pursuing or diving in the wrong direction. Trying to hold that. Good run defense. Sly that time coming in and making another play. Sly's been really good. It's been fun seeing him develop. Because Juan Jacoby in that recruiting class was the cornerback I wanted the most. He's going to scramble up again. Ball State gets into the end zone with their backups against our starters. Doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy there. And it's 38-14. Give this starting offense another drive here. You just really want to run the football with Volk and Stenerud. Maybe get Dorsett a little bit involved here as well. Just want to make sure that we can run it if we have to. I'm going to sweep here under center. Not done that yet in this dynasty. It is a sweep. Does not work. Also 3 yards there. Shepard comes screaming up on that play. off to Volt. Golly. Tried to bounce to the outside. I was hitting the sprint button too much there. 3rd and 11. And I certainly want to throw it here because I want to get the first down. The throw up there to Braceville, and he's going to get the first down. Give our guys more chances here to see if we can get this run game going. Done a nice job, I think, getting all the pass catchers involved. Has not been a crazy day running the football at all. A little read option or something in here, maybe. Something just different. Take it. Baker's got room to run. Let's slide down. Get the first down. 44 yards for him on the ground. It's been a very, very positive sign. I think that those little speed options to the outside will be nice with him too. I just don't want him getting hit a lot. Obviously, that's the big thing. Carry here to Volt. Not been overly impressive today. Also trying to do more than just run out of those super wide split formations as well. It's a better run. So just can't get past the safety there. Three wide receivers. Baker takes it. Gets that out to Gann. He's got room to rumble again. Big day for him. Sean Herman, why is he playing so much? What did I mess up in the depth chart here? Yeah, why is he not playing more? Is he starting over at left tackle and I didn't notice that? Okay. I did not realize that. I need to fix that. Hopefully I remember to do that after this game.
Let's go. Break. Single. Set.
Good blocking that time. Spin move back inside. Volt breaks the tackle there at the goal line. Purdue scores again. Not going to get to the century mark. I think I'm going to put mainly the backups in here. 45-14 though. I'm overall very happy with how things go there. Okay, so now we can go back in here and make sure we're subbing in the backups. Baker was great. Andre Smith makes the first massive play of the season. Run game was a little so-so considering who we're playing against. Not consistently get a lot of push there, but still going over 150 yards and counting is nice. Read option, another nice play there. I don't think it's run down. Michaels is out there. Not in love with that. I'm trying to redshirt him. Okay, another nice run. Have to get saved all the way in the back by the safety. It was Godwin on the tackle. Quick pass. Nice tackle that time. Just a gain of 3. Good tackle in the open field. Didn't really see who that was. We'll take it though. I'm going to scramble up again. Golly. 2-minute warning. Their ability to scramble has added a ton of value for them in this game. We would have scored 50, maybe 60, just if you just take their scrambles away and give us the extra possessions and time from that. Ooh, nice tackle out there. Benzinger. Take it to the outside. Just run down that time. Darman. Transfer comes in again. 93 speed safety. He can certainly play some kind of role for us, I would guess, as a B run up the middle. Nice tackle there, though. They're going to kick the field goal. Our backups will get one snap on offense. It'll be a touch, kneel down. Or they're just going to kick it off. Or set. Some decent return there. All right, let's take a knee. Get out of here. 45-17. Certainly more points than you would like to give up here, but hard to be fussed at all about what this offense put on tape today. I think Baker, again, was really good. I think all of our wide receivers all showed flashes of what they can do and made some plays. George Gant got involved. We looked good, though. The defense certainly could have looked a lot better there in the fourth quarter. But hard to complain, a 5-touchdown performance from your new transfer. Fourth straight year we've had a different starting quarterback, 78% completion percentage. Really good athlete. Certainly is going to add another, weapon to this offense, just his ability to make and extend plays. I think is going to be a part of it. In the first read option, we actually run goes for a first down run as well. Certainly need more out of just handing it off to, our running backs and stuff, but almost 500 yards of offense on 64 plays is really solid. Run game in total was good because of the scrambles. Could have definitely been better defensively on third down. Neither team failed a fourth down. We had to go 3 for 3, though, on fourth down conversions, at least showing that we can. And we did win the turnover battle, which is nice. Nice to have that every now and then. Baker, 29-37, 316 for Tuz. Rice came in, threw 2 passes. He was okay. Hard to really take much from that. Volt leads the way with 15 carries, 87 yards in the score. Baker 5 for 44 in the score. Stenerud 4 for 24. He was more involved, though, in the passing game. Smith 8 for 83 in the score. Gant 6 for 70 and 2. DeAndre Smith 5 for 83 and 1. Stenerud did have 5 catches. Braceful 4 for 59. Only had Harris with the 1 catch. Okay, I thought I got him a little bit more involved with that, but the number 2 spot, and he's a guy that kind of works into the slot some a little bit. He's going to be okay. I think in the long run, just was not his game. Certainly trying to help make him successful. Thought the offensive line was pretty good. Would have liked to have had more ease in running the football. Scales, really nice opener for him. Hines, 4 tackles, had the interception, had a couple of deflections there as well. 1. Marable, 2 tackles for loss and a deflection. Okay. We were active in the backfield. Just 2 sacks from Keegler and Schumacher. Just the 1 interception. We made the only field goal attempt that we had. And then on the Ball State side of things, I thought Coleman was solid. Did throw an interception, but hit us for a couple of big plays. They couldn't really run the football outside of the scrambles, but they did a lot of that. Scoring 2 rushing touchdowns off of that. They did hit the 1 big play to Bridgewater, but that was really the only thing that they did with him. Didn't give up any sacks. They only had 2 tackles for loss for the game. Didn't get any turnovers. Let's get some thumbnail stuff here. Certainly going to be Bryce Baker on our side for sure. I think we just do that, and then I want to get Bridgewater for them offensively. Then we'll just get a shot in the background. Let's hop on out of here. 45-17. I mean, not the cleanest opening game. The offense was really good. I mean, I think we scored. We didn't punt the ball. We had to go for it a couple times on fourth downs, but still converted 63% of our third downs. Baker was a menace. Would absolutely not surprise me if he was Offensive Player of the Week. We'll advance the week. We'll look at the scores from week 0 and week 1. And then we'll jump into recruiting and kind of taking a look at that. Obviously, this first episode of the season is always a little bit longer. Did not win Offensive Player of the Week. Okay, we are up to number 8. So let's take a look here. Week 0 nationally, or I guess we just do top 25. We had Oklahoma over Colorado State, Nebraska barely surviving Arizona, Miami over USF, Notre Dame over Va Tech, Mississippi State over Texas Tech, who's already 0-2 on the season, and Illinois over Missouri. Texas Tech's been really, really good in this series. I'm assuming they lost St. Clair, so could already be struggling beyond that. Miami losing to LSU at home is the reason why we were able to move up, but a big win there for the Tigers. How did Taylor Downs do in his first start there for LSU? 3 touchdowns, did throw an interception. Very similar game to what he was doing for us a lot. Low completion percentage. They did not run the ball at all. Billy had a big game for them, though. Syracuse over Florida in dominant fashion. Alabama over USC, so that's your early number 1 team. Illinois over Ohio. Mississippi State with another win. Texas over La Tech. There's our game. Penn State over an FCS team. Ole Miss with an easy win. Notre Dame over Pitt. So the other quarterback we really wanted out of this past class was Cliff Turk, who's not even the starting quarterback. He's 81 overall. So, but that's fine. He's a sophomore. Maybe they can redshirt him so he's not burning through all those years. But he may be back in the portal next year. Who knows? Kind of crazy. I think we did okay with what we ended up having. But Notre Dame gets the win there regardless. TCU also beats Texas Tech. They've had 2 tough matchups to start the season. Oregon, your defending national champions, get off to a good start. Georgia puts away Duke there. Michigan gets a win. Oklahoma with another win. UCLA over Cal. Nebraska over UTEP. Tennessee over West Virginia. Clemson with a win. And Arizona State with the win. And at least your early going players of the week. We'll go nationally for week 0. John Nambufe out of Illinois, and then Alex Mortsey out of Texas Tech nationally there. And it's Makari Johnson out of Kansas and Tavares Ferrario from Buffalo. Big Ten is Zadrius Rainey Sale defensively for Washington, and then John Winbush offensively there for Rutgers. Had a nice game. 4 rushing touchdowns, of course, is always nice. Take a look at recruiting. We're just going to do this position by position. Najee Childress, 5-star quarterback that we are taking an early lead on. We don't have the pipeline look for him, but I know that we can find some guys later on. I have not done any scouting on him. He's a 5-star, the number 3 guy. He can only be so bad, a dual threat guy. If things do work out with Baker, and I kind of like the ability to move around, maybe a guy like Childress, if we could bring him in, would be nice. But obviously, very, very thick battle for a top 20 player in the class. Darrell Ahmed is the first guy that we're really looking at here at tailback. We have overcome Michigan State in the early going. Again, 87 speed, not crazy, but good acceleration. He's got a nice safety valve availability there. Got some decent mentals to work with as well. I think he'd be a solid addition here. Moving over to wide receiver, we got Byron Simons. But we are up to first 4, overtaking Missouri, which is good. 87 speed at 6'1". I'm not putting a ton of points into him, but he's a solid route runner, at least early on, with good acceleration. But I'm not overly crazy about him. I really am trying to push for Bigsby, but I kind of know, I think, how this is going to end up. 89 speed guy at 5'9". I know that the gadget wide receivers are one of the more higher powered ones, I guess. He's a good route runner. putting kind of everything we can into him right now, but the pipeline tier there from Oklahoma, I'm sure, is going to make it tough. I'm expecting them to overcome us here in this next week, since that's likely the case. Let's go ahead and put another 5 there on Simons. Tight end, looking at Jaleel Willis, just a 3-star guy. Not very fast, but decent enough hands. Just needing to build a little depth there just for future seasons as our tight end room is getting a little bit older. Got a couple of them graduating. Max Bradford is a 5-star, top 10 player in the country. We're the only people recruiting him. We're throwing all of our points at him, trying to get him on board as absolutely quick as possible. And we do have a pipeline tier for him that nobody else on his top 9 does. That would be a huge get for us. Over here at right guard, the guards, we got Christian Chabera out of the Bronx. Solid enough player. We're early leading. We look like we're putting the most points into him. Hannah, kind of the same thing here. We're not maxed out on him. We do at least have a pipeline tier for him. He's basically a pass protector only right now. Hopefully there's some growth he can have in the rushing department. And then Kyrie Stewart, 3-star guy. Got a good pipeline tier. Just another pass protector kind of player, but needing to build a little depth there at the guard positions in particular. Dorian Rich, a 4-star center. Really the only people going after him. I have not scouted him at all, but we're the only people going after him right now. Dylan Cranchik, 4-star. Jim, we're putting up the most points for him. 86 strength, 83 power move. Already has 70 finesse, which is nice. 82 speed. So he's a better athlete than Schumacher. Another Indiana kid I think can really help us out, and we've got the big pipeline for here. I feel pretty good about getting him long term. Going after a trio of defensive tackles right now. Damian Rasheed, we're obviously in a really tight battle for. Joey Wolfer leading the way for, and then Stephen Curtin is a 3-star, but he's another guy out of Indiana. It's a pure power type. 78 power move, 89 strength. I think would be solid. On the interior, I think he can play for us, and we've got a couple of guys now that are seniors. We got to really fill in some spots there. Drew Durbin, we moved up to first for him. We're given 30 points for the 5-star, number 1 outside linebacker in the country. Another guy that I did not scout. He's a 5-star. I'm not really overly worried about it with this team. And then Philip Treadwell, the guy out of Indiana. Actually did not scout him. I added him to the board because he did not have any offers. So we took a big jump for him. Feel really good about getting a guy like that, as long as, LSU doesn't offer a scholarship this week, or Oregon or Georgia, and put max points on him immediately because of that pipeline tier. Here at the mic, we're not really going after Tuafele yet, but a Nelly, one of our top targets here. At middle linebacker, 82 speed, really good acceleration, already 80 zone. Nicholas Hunter, I didn't even have to fully scout him. 81 speed, 78 zone. I'm all about that. Good awareness, good tackler already. We're sending the house on him. We're the only team recruiting him right now, which actually, if we're going to be the only team recruiting him, why don't we back this off just a tad? Let's drop him down to drop him down 15 points. Let's go ahead and put another 10 here on Durbin. And then let's put another 5 here on Treadwell. Cornerback, we're going after another top 10 player in the country. It seems like the only people recruiting him, Tremaine Ali, bump and run, 5'11", no idea what the attributes or anything are, just kind of taking it for face value. He's a 5-star. Hopefully we can bring him in. That would be great. Then looking at Dante Hyde, this is going to be a battle we're probably going to lose, I would guess, but we're going to keep pushing at least for right now. I am going to have to get a punter at some point in time. So hopefully we can kind of just keep jumping out in front. We've had, a top 25-ish class the past couple of years. We're looking really good early, though, for some really big battles here. So I'm excited. I think this looks like it could be another really good recruiting class for us, and I'm hoping that does hold true. We've already seen our stats, just simply because we played the one game. And, yeah, the next time that I see you guys in this series, we will be going on the road to take on Wake Forest. Hopefully we can get a win there. If you enjoy the content, like, subscribe. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise and MLB The Show 25 on the channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, peace.